Beautiful people, welcome back to another video. For those new here, my name's Pete. Some call me Pilot Pete, Boeing 767 pilot, but today we are in La Fortuna, Costa Rica. Our trip ended with a back-end deadhead out of the country, but I said, you know what? I've never been to Costa Rica, San Jose, any other part of the country. I'm gonna go explore. So we're here. We took that 8-minute flight, Cessna Caravan, onto that wild approach. Literally so worth it. It's a 4-hour bus ride, they say, for like 65 bucks. My flight was $120 and literally was 7 minutes. And then had a $7 Uber to my hotel. I'm staying at the Fortuna retreat. I'll give you guys a tour inside there. My room's not ready yet, but the place itself looks beautiful. And look at the view. Cloud coverage right now, but that's the volcano. I don't want to say it's the Arsenal volcano. I think it's the Arnold volcano. It's covered by the cloud top right now, but first time here, I'm like, it's definitely, if you guys watch my Dubai vlog, definitely a whole new different type of in awe, because that's just crazy talk. This is just like nature, and I already saw a sloth, monkey, birds, had some good fruit. But we're here. We're gonna show you guys around. You're gonna come with me, hopefully, to enjoy some waterfalls, ATVs, some hikes, and we'll get a taste of La Fortuna together. And hopefully Costa Rica is a place you might want to go visit, and this shows you some places to eat, hang out, and what to do. So without further ado, let's go do it. So you walk into the retreat and you're greeted with a nice main entrance. Look at these pretty flowers. Like I said, my villa isn't ready yet, so that's why we're gonna go explore. But I wanted to show you guys just the property itself. They said they opened up in October of 2024, so it's brand spanking new, and it's very, very quaint and pretty. They got a little pool area. Hello. Hola. And then it looks over the volcano right there. Cloud coverage still, but hoping that clears up. Palm trees and some sitting areas. No gym though, so we'll have to get our non-negotiables in another way, but just ordered an Uber. Another $3 Uber to the waterfall. That's our first stop. We're going to the La Fortuna waterfall, and then we're gonna parlay it with the ATV ride later today. So trying to get in as much as possible for the short time I'm here. So the receptionist was very, very nice. She was telling me all about kind of how to go about my days, because some things are further away. So we're gonna do zip lining and volcano hiking tomorrow, hot springs at night, and then waterfall and ATV today. So let's do it. So rental cars, are they required in La Fortuna? As of now, no, because Ubers are $1.50 to get everywhere. So that's what I'm doing. Although I don't know if I'll have cell service leaving the waterfall, so that'll be an adventure on its own. But right now I've gone from the Podunk Airport to here via Uber. We got Senor Weedle picking me up today and heading to the waterfall. So far so good. All right, we made it. La Fortuna waterfall. Let the adventure begin. 20 bucks US, credit card accepted, and no lines. So I read online that you may want to purchase, and you don't save money if you purchase online or here. So I just figured I'd show up and do it. And yeah, we're on our way. Let the adventure begin. First look at the waterfall. Oh, it's like observation deck right when you walk through. That's the destination, folks. Let's do it. They say it's 500 steps down, 500 steps obviously to get back up. And then they did let me know, look at that, that's so cool. They did let me know at the front desk that swimming is permitted today. So I guess weather conditions dictate whether or not you can swim in it, but luckily today you can, so excited for that. To give you a little perspective of the stairs, they are pretty steep through the jungle. As you can see here, I see people coming up, they're struggling. So I look easy because I'm going down. We'll see how it is back on the uphill. Folks, we made it to the waterfall. Look at that. This is sick. Pretty high up there, pretty loud water stream. Gonna go down there later and get in the water, see how cold it is, but pretty sweet. So there's like a little rock beach area where you can see everyone's hanging out. Highly recommend having some sort of water shoes. I got like 10 people already asked me where these are from. I'll link those below. I'll talk about those in a minute, but look at this, folks. Come on. Haven't jumped in yet, so I don't know how cold or warm it is, but this is pretty sick. Definitely worth the price of admission, that's for sure. All right, I went in. A little chilly, but nothing like a cold plunge. Not too bad of a swim. The current's pretty strong though, as you get closer to the actual fall. And there's a lifeguard over there. He keeps blowing his whistle if you get too close to the actual water or you go on some rocks that you're not supposed to be on. But real cool, recommend it. 20 bucks, and that hike took me 6 minutes down some stairs. Now I haven't gone back up yet, but definitely worth it if you can handle the climb for sure. And then directly behind the waterfall is this kind of little lull area where you could swim. Obviously less rocky. There's some fishies in there. And you can kind of hang out, but the main attraction's right up the river. Waterfall, definitely worth it in my opinion, unless you're a frequent waterfall visitor. I'm about to make the trek up. I spent like, I don't know, an hour there. Definitely people that were there before me that are still there, so you can spend as much or as little time as you want. And then as far as what to bring, I brought a water bottle, cut-off shirt, swim trunks, my canes. Oh yeah, so these are like the best for active wear if you do stuff like this on vacation. I'm telling you to buy a pair. I love them. I own 3, and for things like this, like, they cannot be beat. Literally 4 people already asked me, what shoes are those? Where'd you get them? So I do have a link. I don't think they save you any money, but it gives me like $2 or $3 per affiliate. So if you watch this video and like it and get yourself a pair, just use that link to get them. I'd appreciate it. But here's the steps up. I'll let you know at the end how good or bad it was. Wi-Fi throughout the park. There's like little Wi-Fi routers I see in the trees and stuff like that. And what else? Towels, yeah, that might help. Bring a snack or 2. But yeah, pretty cool. I enjoyed it. If you do get winded on your walk up, there's these little areas with water and a sitting area. But the reason I stopped is I need to know what this means. Prohibiladas Esinas Amoras. That mean like no PDA? Or does it mean like no, like the dirty? It can't be just like no kissing, is it? You're not allowed to kiss in Costa Rica? If anyone knows Espanol, please do the translation for me in the comments. But yeah, fresh water. I mean, the walk up's not easy. I'm only probably a quarter way up. If you have hip surgery, I probably wouldn't come up, or I wouldn't come here if you just got it. But otherwise, it's stairs, take your time. But it's definitely not like the easiest hike, or the easiest walk, I should say. So I was climbing up the stairs. I heard this like a jet engine. I was like, what the heck is that? Looking all around. And then I saw humans flying through the woods, the jungle, I could say. It's a zip line. So I'll try to see if I can zoom in on the next person that comes through. But it's a pretty cool zip line. They fly just past the waterfall. Here comes one now. That's pretty cool. I signed up for a different zip line. I did a bunch of research online. They said this one's cool view, but it's kind of quick, and that's really it. So hopefully mine is better, which obviously I'll be bringing you guys along for the ride. And here's your instructions before you enter the trail. So 500 steps, not recommended with people with asthma, no restrooms, take care of your belongings, do not step on the trail, do not extract plants. And then for my Spanish speaking hablas español friends, amigos, same thing. So there you go. So just finished the waterfall, and then they got a little like kind of cassette area with souvenirs, ice cream, coffee, and then a little restaurant, Rio Lounge. Now, normally I don't eat at the places, but since I don't have a car and I'm kind of crunched for time, the food actually smelled pretty good. So we're eating here, which is again something I don't normally do. We'll report back. We got the chicken from Senor Luis' recommendation, but pretty cool view. All right, we went with the chicken. I guess it comes in a bowl. It's like a whole chicken with some sauce, some side veggies. Food was good. The chicken with the mango sauce, would recommend that if you come. That's my tour of La Fortuna. We'll get it right eventually. Waterfall. And as far as getting a tour guide, I personally would not do one for this. I just feel like it's very self-explanatory. You walk down one set of stairs, you see the waterfall, you come back. So I would definitely just save my money personally, but that's just my experience was doing it all on my own, at my own pace, without people, you know, kind of telling me when I have to go places is much preferred. But all right, that was a waterfall. Back to the hotel and then ATV next. All right, just to give you an idea of how much the Ubers are, I keep saying they're super cheap. I looked up a rental car for 2 days here in La Fortuna, was like 150 to 200 USD all in. That included the insurance that they make you buy, all the taxes and fees, whatever. So 200 bucks, pretty much 100 bucks a day. I didn't think that was worth it. I just Ubered back from the waterfall and it was $2.73 USD. So I think it's like $1,000 CRC. I don't know the ratio. I don't know what I'm talking about, but either way, USD wise, it was $2.75. So yeah, I'm no way in heck am I gonna spend 100 bucks in Ubers for the 3 or 4 places I go each day, right? So to me, it didn't really make sense. And they're on like within a minute they're here. I mean, I'm shocked at how prevalent they are. I mean, I live in New York City where they're there every 2 seconds, but you're kind of walking around, not like middle of nowhere, but it's definitely not New York City, to put it the right way. But anyway, back at the pools. Room's still not ready yet. It's only 12:30, so I don't blame them. It's supposed to be checking at 3, but like I said, I got here real early. But I really like this place. It's very quiet. I'm the loudest one because I'm freaking vlogging. There's a volcano back there. If that cloud would move just a little bit, we'll have a freaking sick view. Pura vida. All right, the room is ready. This place is sick. She just gave me the little personalized tour, but I'm gonna show you guys before I head out for my ATV. So each villa is locked by key code. Since I'm early from checking in, my doesn't work just yet, but the grand tour of the room. So you walk in, you got your little garden jungle behind you, luggage rack, some hangers, storage for your clothes, mini fridge. They hooked me up with some bottles of water. And then we'll walk into, let's go to the bathroom first. The bathroom is sick. 2 sinks, but look at this. Come on, guys. Are you freaking kidding me? I said no privacy from the monkeys, but that's okay. She said no monkeys, iguanas though. There's a lot of iguanas around, but look at this view of the garden, full glass. I mean, this is epic. I'm speechless. Waterfall shower head for when I'm ready to do that, but some turf, beautiful view, yo-yo, toilet, very comfortable, very clean. Love it so far. Now the bedroom, look at this little touch. Senorita Carla, mucho gracias for the sloth. Towel sloth on the bed, my flower. Beautiful picture of the volcano. Dose beds. A nice little chocolate as a welcome gift. Mucho gracias again for the cocoa fruits. And then the view, folks. Oh boy, look at this. Look at this. Right out my freaking sliding glass door. Sitting area. Another little garden, but there she is. The volcano. Just barely getting covered now. That should probably be gone in an hour or 2 if the weather stays like this. So sick. And then she was telling me that's the other volcano. There's actually 2 That one's illegal to hike, and that's the one that they sell the tours from. This is the illegal one. She said it kind of looks like a sleeping Indian. So there's like the head, the nose, the mouth, the chin, the belly, and the belly button right there. But wow, stunning, absolutely stunning, super clean. I got an absolute steal. They said they're booked till May. I guess they had a cancellation because I literally saw this yesterday. Today is Sunday. I booked this on a Saturday, and I'm only paying $157 a night USD. So absolute steal in my opinion. AC, and I'll obviously be using the bigger bed, full size mirror, and that's the room tour. So I'm gonna charge the phone up. I got ATVs coming to pick me up, the ATV tour, in about like 20 minutes or so. But yeah, this is La Fortuna retreat. Take a look. All right, we just got picked up from our hotel. Included in the price, ATV super quads. I don't know why I picked this one, I just did. Here we are, 140 US for a single person. I'll let you know how it is. Let's do it. The Costa Rican mascot, the sloth, riding the ATV. I'm guessing this is what we'll be on. As of now, it's me and 3 other gringos that are gonna be getting a tour. Excited for this. Hopefully it's pretty cool. I've been saying it wrong. It's not Pura Vida, it's Pura Vida. Pura Vida, man. Pura Vida. All right, we're strapping in. We're ready to go. ATV, baby. We're not allowed to film while we're driving, but the instructor's ahead of me, so here goes nothing. Woohoo! Yahoo! We're stopping because we found a sloth. Started off kind of slow, following the instructor through like the dirt roads, but then as soon as he pulled into like the river, jungle, I mean, this is sick. I really, really like this. Hee-haw! Perda vida! Halfway stop. Look at this view though, folks. Look at this view. Unbelievable. So epic. We're all so dusty though because the dirt road picks up all the dust. So if you're not the first person, which the tour guide guy is, you get really dusty. But look at this. Unbelievable. There's the volcano. There's the illegal one that we're going to talk about later on. This is sick. Our tour guide took us to a little local watering hole just to take a little bit of a break. I don't know if you can see the dust on me, but it's wild. I went in the back this time so I could speed it up. I got up to like 55 kilometers an hour. The speed limit's 45, so don't tell them. But no, super cool tour. We're just over halfway. And yeah, so far I started off a little slow, but it's definitely getting cooler. Highly recommend ATV. I forget the name of it already. Adventure ATV. I'm sure they all do probably the same route, although we have not seen other ATVs on the whole day we've been gone. He said the most people they'll carry is 12 per thing. Right now it's just 4 of us, so pretty sweet. The rest of the tour group, including the instructor, are gone. We went to this, I'm here at this hot spring, and the other family had a hot spring at their hotel, so they wanted to go home and call it a day. So he took them back, and he's like, "Hey, I'll come back and get you in 5 or 10 minutes." So I was like, "Yeah, I'll hang out in the hot spring." Obviously, you guys can't feel the temperature, but it's pretty warm. So I figured, hey, we're in Costa Rica, you gotta take advantage of it. I love it. Oh, if you do this tour, you gotta stop in. It's actually pretty warm. It's pretty crazy. Freaking in the middle of the jungle in Costa Rica. Not a soul in sight. Got my ATV up there. Come on, folks. I am so freaking lucky. This is sick. All right, we're just finishing up Super Quads tour. I got my guy Pablo here.
Hey, how you doing?
He had 10 out of 10. If you come, can you request a tour guide? If people come and go to Super Quads, can they request you?
Yes,
yeah,
of course.
Pablo is the guy you want. We got fresh watermelon. He did an awesome job showing us around. Spotted some iguanas, monkeys, sloth, and then toucans. That's right. We saw some toucans, and let us speed it up a little bit. And then we're at the hot springs right now.
Exactly.
So,
private hot springs.
Buddy, that was awesome. I really appreciate it. If you ever guys come to, am I pronouncing La Fortuna? Super Quads. Ask for Pablo. You won't regret it. That was epic. At the end, I don't want to get him in trouble, but Pablo, if you're gonna watch this, thanks for subscribing to the channel. That was awesome, man. It was just the two of us at the end, so we did an extra lap or two in the pattern, and got to take the governor off, for lack of a better term, and really tear it up. So yeah, that was sick. I really enjoyed that, especially at the end there, just him and I getting to tear around the farm and the track. That was sweet. But we're back at the hotel. Gonna clean these off with the shower right here because they are obviously very dirty and muddy, as am I. Gross. But we got 6 p.m. mass. Gonna go check out the it's called the Bosco Church. It's the only Catholic mass or Catholic church in the town. Should be near dinner, so I'll Uber there. And there's a 6 p.m. mass. Everything's working out perfecto. Oh, and they told me about these villas, how the special design, they're binoculars. So they're binocular designed looking at the volcano. I thought that was super cool. Showered in that sweet shower, overlooking the jungle with no privacy. Loved it. Now I just got myself another Uber. We're heading to church, 6 p.m. mass. It'll be in Espanol, but Catholic mass is usually always the same. So if you're in the market for a Catholic church in La Fortuna, here you go. The one and only. Just got out of 6 o'clock mass. Didn't understand many words, but nice nonetheless. This will be my first look at the kind of downtown area. This is supposed to be like the Central Park. It's not New York City Central Park, but it's a park in the center of town. And then Don Rafina's is where I'm going for dinner. Literally 4 people told me, locals, it's the best restaurant in town. So you gotta check it out. Got to. All right, here we are. It's like a 3-minute walk from the church. Don Rafina, the best restaurant in La Fortuna. Let's give it a shot. All right, we needed a reservation to get in, which I obviously did not have, but plenty of bar seating, as you can see. There's the restaurant back there. I'm actually kind of on the street, but covered, comfortable, and they have a very extensive menu. The place looks phenomenal. They're known for their steaks, the waiter told me. So we'll definitely be trying some of that, maybe some lamb. It's gonna be hard for me to pick because I love all the things. All right, to start, we went with the beef rib, short rib, I can't remember. But we're all about the meat here. The bread is delicious, homemade butter. Here's our entree. So we'll give a rating after this French fry rib goes down. All right, the appetizer was not my go-to. It had some sort of like orange thing in it. Orange like flavor. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't my cup of tea, but The main event is here, the ribeye, 300 grams, 10.5 ounces, with some other stuff around it. This better be good. All right, finished Don Rufanu's. Here's the thing, folks, it wasn't bad. And if you've never watched a video of mine, and you're just here to get the Costa Rica La Fortuna details, I just have to preface this rating. I live in New York City. I'm a food snob. I expect food to be delicioso every time I go out. Place is expensive. Even the reviews will tell you it's New York prices. It's New York, Costa Rica prices, that's for sure. It was good, wasn't bad. 7.5 out of 10. Out of the graciousness of my heart, I would say if you're only here for 2 or 3 nights, go try somewhere else. Granted, I haven't tried anywhere else and I don't have a recommendation for you, but we still have tomorrow to find an even better place. So again, it wasn't bad. You're not gonna leave there disappointed, but you might not leave there ecstatic. We're capping the night off at Heladora, right across from the main square there, church. We got some gelato, Nutella, and caramel is the only correct order. Perfect way to wind down one heck of a first day in La Fortuna. Highly recommend the gelato. Come over to the Don Juan Park, chilling, people watching, winding down. Costa Rican flag right there. Fantastic first day. Pura vida. All right, folks, day one in Colombia. I'm tired. Costa Rica was a success. Quick recap. I usually like to do it at the end of the trip, but I know my brain's gonna be mush from all the travel and work and there's a lot of things going on. So getting to La Fortuna, without a doubt, take that small regional airline to get here. 120 bucks one way. The bus, the cheapest like shuttle was like 65. The private shuttles were like 145. So in my opinion, a 7-minute flight over a 4-hour drive is a no-brainer. Next, I mean, stay wherever you want, but this place is sweet. I really like it. There's a treat, highly recommend. What else? Waterfall, yeah, it's cool. I personally wouldn't spend that much time there. So an hour, maybe 2 hours at most, including like the transportation there and the transportation back. Speaking of transportation, don't rent a car. Ubers are so cheap that you can get everywhere you need to be. Don't have to worry about parking. If you do drink, you don't have to worry about drinking and driving, obviously, if you have an Uber. So I wouldn't worry about that hassle because they're readily available, which is surprisingly nice. And ATVing, had a great time. That was sweet. That was a lot of fun. Dinner, we're gonna try someplace else tomorrow night. And that's night one. So bedtime for me. I'll see you tomorrow for breakfast. Good morning, beautiful people. Day 2. Not a bad way to wake up in the morning. La Fortuna, Costa Rica. Still some little cloud coverage. I guess it's really rare and hard to see without because it happens every day almost. Mr. Illegal hike, which we thought about more and more, and I don't think we're gonna do it. I guess I'm getting scared. Not necessarily scared, but more so just the time and the snakes and the dirt and the mud. Oh, probably not, but slept in, slept good. If you do end up staying here and you're sensitive to light, make sure you bring like an eye mask because it was dark during the night, but the sun was up pretty early and it's not like they have like blackout curtains, especially in the bathroom, right? There's no curtains. So slept good though, the bed was nice, enjoyed it, and they have complimentary breakfast if it's with your stay. Mine is, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember even seeing that option, but it's across the street. They partner with a different hotel chain, restaurant, whatever. So I'm gonna go over there, check out the breakfast, maybe see a sloth, and we'll get our day started. So you walk, like I said, like 3 minutes down the road from the retreat, you get to Arnell Oasis, and this is where the breakfast is. And they say, if you look closely, you'll find Wally the sloth and his kids or his wife, or maybe it's a her, I have no idea, but I'm hoping to see this sloth. You guys can see it pointed out to me. This is the breakfast restaurant. People come here and there's actually like a wildlife area, so you face the jungle and everyone's staring at this bird that I'm gonna get a quick look at real quick. I guess it's a rare type of bird, but yeah, not a bad place to eat breakfast. Like I said, everyone kind of faces the jungle so they can see and look for the monkeys and the birds, and I have no idea what kind of bird that is, but they plopped a big camera right next to me. I guess it's kind of a rare and beautiful bird. All right, we got a little delayed today because we had to get some work done on our computer as much as it's vacation. Still got to put the hours in for some work, but so we skipped the hike. Hopefully, I'm gonna get early morning tomorrow and do it because I really, really want to hike something while I'm here. But the reason I can't go now is I got booked zip lines for later today, so that's already paid for and locked in, so I couldn't really change that. So instead, we're auto bowling. We're gonna get a quick workout in because you already know it's non-negotiable. Quick run to downtown. There's a gym there. Online says like $6 for a day pass, so that'll be a steal. It's hot. Gonna just do some light running to get there. Shouldn't be more than like a mile, 2 miles at most, and then we'll get our workout in. So let's go check out the gym. Oh, before I forget, I'm running Chicago Marathon October 12th of this year. So if you would be so kind to click the link in the description, $1, $5, all goes towards the Pat Tillman Foundation, helps veterans. And I'm really proud to be running for such a great foundation. So if you could help me reach my fundraising goal, it would mean a lot. So, all right, Miles, let's go do it. All right, run done, just over 2 miles. We came to Arnell Fitness in part of La Fortuna. It's pretty cheap, easy gym to access, and it does the job. This is the first floor. I'll show you guys the second floor in a little bit. Take a look at this view though. That's pretty sweet. So for $6 US, you get a day pass, everything you could want and need. Non-negotiable, baby, every day. That's the main Central Park I told you guys about was last night. Don Juan, I believe. There's the church right over there. So first floor of the gym, like I said, only $6. You really can't beat that. And then up the stairs for the even better view and the cardio machine. My buddy Alberto. Pura Vida. Some more machines and like calisthenics, CrossFit. But like I said, the best part by far is the view. Take a look at this. Not a bad way to get a workout in, huh? Let's go. All right, we just finished our workout. Felt great. Always good to get back into your daily routines, even when you're traveling, vacation, or layovers, whatever it may be. So I probably make more friends in the gym than anywhere else. Just people I feel comfortable, I guess, interacting with. So I actually saw a guy wearing a T-shirt from a company from people I know. Long story short, I was talking to him for a while, spoke some pretty good English. I asked him, where's the best place to get lunch in La Fortuna? He recommended me to Restaurante Fortunio with an E-N squiggly line O. So it's like a chicken spot. It's pretty healthy. It's pretty cool. There's the name of the restaurant right there. So I got myself like a chicken and rice bowl, and we're running a little bit late. Got 40 minutes to get ready for the zip line. Luckily, it's just getting back to my hotel because they're picking me up. But probably change out of these very sweaty clothes. But yeah, everything in downtown is super close, super walking distance. Parking actually seems like more of a hassle. There's a bunch of spots, but you gotta pay a meter. So again, my recommendation would be no rental car. Just have the tour companies pick you up and then pay for Ubers because they're so dirt cheap. But all right, we're going to do zip line now. We booked it with Arnell Mundo Adventure. There it is. Picked me up from the hotel, 5 minutes away, and now the adventure begins. The only thing is they want you to have a slot for your phone and the shorts, since I didn't have time to change. Still my gym outfit, so we'll do our best to survive. Hopefully I don't drop this thing.
Your security rules are very important. Our staff, facilities, and equipment are trained and certified.
You take like a 20-minute tractor ride up. It's pretty unpleasant. The roads are like all rock and stuff. Think about turbulence multiplied by like 100, but you're on the ground, so you probably won't be scared. Now it's time to venture up here and do the zip line. All right, I think this is the time I put my phone away because I do not want to drop it all the way up here. Well, I got a quick video, but we're climbing the stairs. We're all bracketed up for zip line. Let's do it. All right, we made it to the top. Here it is, folks. What a view. Nerves are probably a 3 out of 10. I mean, if I fly airplanes for a living, I should be able to zip line, right? Let's do it. All right, that first zip line in the books. Pretty sweet. Waterfall right off the right. We only last for, I don't know, 10 seconds, but you're flying through the jungle. Yeah, exhilarating for sure. Now we said we got about like a 10-minute hike to the next zip line. So up and over, keep it going. 1 for 1. The name of the game is have fun. Number 2, survive. Let's go. First hanging bridge, pretty sweet. Jungles. Whee! All right, this is the next one up. This is the longest zip line. Oh, baby. 2 more left.
Hey! I watched the video. You're not supposed to do that.
All right, we just finished zip line. Was that number 6? We got 1 more left. That was probably our favorite one.
Yeah, for sure. So, the first one.
We got the 2 gents from Sweden.
Represent.
I can speak Swedish. It's hey. That's how you say hello. We got Nicholas over there and Ludwig. Pleasure meeting you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Zip line, baby. Let's do it. Pura vida. All right, we just finished up the zip line. I thought it was fun. I mean, you go through trees, jungles. There's some that are shorter than the others, some that are longer than others, but my first time ever. No safety nets. We made it. Definitely safe. So if you're nervous about that part, don't be, because it's 100% safe. And then I think I paid 75 USD for it. So probably spent like an hour zip lining. Obviously they go by quick, but overall, not too bad. Boys, what would you rate it out of 10?
I would say 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
A solid 8.
A solid 8, okay, 8 out of 10. There's our amigo. So yeah, I'll give it a, just to be different, I'll give it a 7.9 out of 10. A very nice, enjoyable day, number 2. Minus the sleeping in and having to do work, but beautiful day. I got to see the top of the volcano, which they say is pretty rare. Now it's time to relax by the pool till we do dinner and just enjoy the pura vida life. All right, we're back downtown. I'm actually right across the street from where I ate last night, Don Rufino. Tonight we're checking out this place across the street, Naku. Recommended by, again, a local. That's what I like to do. I mean, Google obviously is great, but foreign country, it's nice to get opinions of people who have ate at these places before. So I think like 2 or 3 people, my ATV guy, tour person, and then also the guy at the gym said this was a place to try out. So we'll give it a shot, hungry, and then ice cream to finish off the night. All right, they got an extensive cocktail menu. So for all the people that like those fruity drinks, which I used to love before I stopped drinking. And then appetizers. I got told to get the passion fruit ceviche, so I'm gonna gobble that up. And then I think, since we went steak last night, we'll go mahi mahi mango. Or, I mean, you can never have enough meat, right? So maybe we'll do another steak. I'm gonna ask the waiter what he recommends and chow down. Only good vibrations. They said live music starts at 7 to 9:30, I believe. I'll be long gone, but this is what it looks like inside, kind of like a tiki hut vibe. And here it is, the passion fruit ceviche. Already tried a bite. Very, very good. Highly recommend. All right, that passion fruit ceviche was excellent. 10 out of 10. Really, really good. If you ever do come here, highly recommend it. Now for the main course, we went with the surf and turf, steak and lobster, sizzling right off the plate. They actually lit it on fire right in front of me, which is pretty cool. And then we got side plantains and potatoes. Bon appetito. Can't make this up. Can't make it up. 2 lobster tails. There's one. I was cutting it and it flew off the plate. Oh boy. It's really good though. Dinner was a fantastic 9.2 out of 10. Very, very good. Highly recommend. Of course, we're gonna finish off with a little walk. We'll go to our park. We got the same order as last night. I walked past other few dessert spots, but they didn't look nearly as good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Caramel Nutella gelato to finish off our last night in La Fortuna. Couldn't leave La Fortuna without trying some chocolate. So I stepped into Chocolate Fusion. Cool little spot. All you need is chocolate, and this is what I got. A whole thing. Could it be any bigger? Let's see. The reveal. Wow. Before I call it a night and head back to my room, I just want to show you what this place looks like at night. And I just wanted to also give a note that I'm not getting a comp stay or anything like that. I'm paying for it. Well, technically my company is, but either way, I just think it's super nice. I love quiet little places like this. Like I said, if you're looking for like a big resort or whatever, this is not your spot. I mean, they probably have, I don't know, like 10 rooms, 10 little villas, which I already showed you guys the room tour, but it's just so nice and peaceful when you get back. There's no noise. There's only so few guests. So it's just like a really, really pretty place. I hope to be back in the future. I know Costa Rica is a big country with more than just La Fortuna, but I really, really, really liked it here. So my last video where I had like a travel vlog and a long vacation layover, whatever you want to call it, I was in Belgium, Brussels, and I got my dad and my mom and my girlfriend SJ a bar of chocolate, Belgian chocolate, brought it home as a little gift. Every month we do family dinner. Those 3 people, myself plus my sister and her husband Matt. Long story short, we were talking about the chocolates and my sister goes, "What, am I chopped liver?" I said, "Rach, 1, I can only get so many chocolates into my suitcase, but more importantly, my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, they watch these vlogs. So a view, some of them usually comment. My mom once in a while will hit the thumbs up button, and that helps me grow and the channel grow. So yes, they birthed me and they raised me, so they deserve a chocolate. Plus brownie points for the girlfriend doesn't hurt. So anyway, this time I thought it was funny, since I'm in Pura Vida, Costa Rica, I got some local chocolate. My dad's a big fan of the dark, so I grabbed him a dark. And then I got SJ a milk chocolate. And then I got, between my mom and my sister and her husband, I'll get my mom probably the white chocolate. And then I'll give this to Rachel and Matt. But they're lucky because it's my sister's birthday at the end of the month. So in case I forget to get her a real gift, this will hold me over, I guess. But yeah, if you guys want chocolates, you're gonna start watching the vlogs. You don't just get chocolate by being related to me. It's more than just that. Anyway, it is only, which I'm pumped about, 8:04 p.m. local time, but I'm going to hit the sack because I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna get that hike in before I fly back to San Jose. I booked my flight on like the local small little airline. Excited to show you guys that terminal again in the small flight. And yeah, we'll get a half day in real quick before we gotta check out of here and say goodbye or adios to La Fornita. So good night till tomorrow. Good morning, beautiful people. You're gonna freaking love this. I got so lucky. Today I'm doing the hike. 6:30 in the morning right now. Look at my view. Gonna make it a little bit dramatic. Let's go. Not a cloud surrounding the volcano. Gonna be an epic, epic morning to hike. Get some pictures. Oh, it's gonna be sick. I'm so glad I did this. Let's go. So gonna start with a little breakfast at the spot and then grab an Uber. I'm a little worried that getting back from the mountain, from the hike, the Ubers might be hard to get. Probably no Wi-Fi, I don't have service. I'm just gonna mention that. I don't usually get service, everything Wi-Fi. It's worked thus far, but we'll see. Either way, let's go have a day. Look at that, let's go. So my Uber driver was nice enough to pull over. He said, this is the best view of the volcano. So here we are. Look at this, folks. Oh my gosh, I'm looking through the iPhone, does not do it justice at all, but this is where it's at right here. I'm so stoked that the day I picked to go hike it, literally 0 clouds. This is gonna be freaking epic. All right, folks, we're here, the Arnell volcano. We gotta get our tickets, but just wanna show you guys the entrance. Arnell, 1968. We're gonna be doing the long course. There's the volcano, the entrance. And if you're not up to hiking, come to the reception, see the replica, and call it a day.
Panoramic view. You can see many kind of places like Arenal Lake, Monteverde, Tilarán. The extinct volcano is this one. The name is Cerro Chato and the Arenal volcano. If you want to continue to the red trail, you come for the ducks lake. You can see ducks, rainbow bass, eagles, and alligators. Similar to the crocodiles, don't swim with alligators, please.
All right, the Arnell 1968 hike has begun. I'm gonna take you along with me. They said there's 3 trails, a green, a yellow, and a red. Green is the shortest, yellow medium, and red was the longest. That's the goal, is to do the red. It's only 6.2 kilometers. I don't know. She was speaking in kilometers as a American gringo. No comprende kilometers. So the only thing I wish I had, obviously, is like a backpack. I wouldn't recommend a satchel, but this wasn't really, this whole trip to Costa Rica wasn't planned like this. It was just supposed to be a flight here and then kind of figure it out. So I don't have that many supplies, but I did wear my sneakers. I put suntan lotion on, Mom, don't worry. And I got 2 bottles of agua. So we should be good. She says the average person for the red one takes 2 hours, 20 minutes. It's 8:30 now. So hopefully be done. I'll beat the average, right? But no, it's gonna be really cool. It starts off, and everyone who has done this, it's not really a hike, it's more of a walk. Everything's gravel and like dirt roads. It's not really climbing, it's just the elevation up here starts at like 3,500 feet. So if you're sea level like me, just the walking can make it a little bit treacherous to start, but let's go do this. Excited to go see the volcano. We have come to the first fork in the road. There's your green, 1250 meters, and then yellow and red going 4,600 meters. For those Americans watching, that's about, according to my calculations, about 17.4 miles. Just kidding. We've entered the jungle with this like tall bamboo grass. Like I said, I'm doing this solo. You definitely do not need a guide, but I will tell you, if you're really, really interested in seeing wildlife, I don't know about you personally, I know I cannot, that's why I need a backpack. I cannot spot wildlife to save my life. Every time I've been told, oh, there's a koala or a monkey or whatever while I've been here, like on the ATV tour, they just know kind of the location they usually hang out, or their nests or their homes or whatever koalas sleep in kind of is. But like I said, I'm more doing this just to experience the views, the trail, and it's easy. It's not like a hike. You can obviously go as slow or as fast as you want. Oh, look at this native leaf hanging. See, I'm able to capture that. That's pretty cool. And I am time crunched just because I have a flight to catch back to the main city, but still obviously gonna look up and try to find some monkeys and some koalas, or not koalas, sloths. These things, these dead leaves always confuse me. So fingers crossed we get to see some cool stuff. So the jungle turns into a little bit of a rock climb now. Again, not hard, but definitely want to make sure you're wearing the proper shoes, not have flip-flops. You can probably hear me panting a little bit, but I'm really excited to see so you actually end up seeing lava, not like hot lava, but on the eruption of 1968 that did happen here. You get to see the lava stream, so I'm guessing that's what will come in a couple minutes. All right, here it is, some of the lava rocks, the dark. You can see the different colors. There's the volcano behind there. Pretty freaking cool to see, and the hike's definitely getting a little bit more treacherous. Not terrible, but definitely a little bit more difficult as far as terrain goes. This group of like 4 kids, couldn't be older than like 12 and 15 years old, just came flying by me. They must be ninjas. What? How can they, not even out of breath, just cruising along? Little Costa Rican ninjas, although they're speaking perfect English, so they're probably Americans. But holy cow, what are they feeding those kids? Whew. All right, folks, we made it to the observation desk, I guess. I don't really know the term for it, but I think this is the best view we're ever gonna get. I mean, this is incredible. Dude, trying to do it dramatic again. Oh, look at that. Oh, again, the video is not gonna do it justice, but what a flippin' day to be alive. I am so blessed. This is so incredible. I'm so happy to be here. This is just me. I have no idea if it's true. I'll zoom in. There's some like smoke on top coming out. I wonder if that's like actual lava. They say the volcano is dormant, but who the heck knows? So that right up there, I don't know. Should I be worried? But look at this. Unfreaking believable. So there's the volcano obviously over there. You can get this sick view of the lake. Again, camera's not gonna do it justice, but just absolutely incredible views. So cool to see all the mountains and the greenery. And that only took me, I mean, I was moving pretty fast, but it only took me like 20 minutes to get here, not even 15. Barely had a sip of water, so not too treacherous. Again, it's all gonna depend on how much wildlife you're trying to see and soak in. My head was pretty much down while I was just getting through. Cima de la Colado de Lava de 1968. But yeah, this place is freaking sick. So glad I did this. Definitely one of the highlights of La Fortuna. Absolutely put it on your list to do. Like I said, the ATVing is fun, zip lining, but you can do that literally right anywhere in the world. You're not going to get these views anywhere in the world, so highly, highly recommend. All right, we left the main observation desk area. Here's a little fork in the road, orange, yellow, red. I thought there was a green. Oh yeah, the green would be down there, but we're gonna go. We're cruising. We got plenty of time. There's the amazing lake in the background, so we're sticking with the red, and we're on our way. Small world. Not like most people care, but it's obviously people were up there. I was, besides the Billy Goat kids, I was the first one up there, just hanging, enjoying the views, and more people came. There's probably like, I don't know, maybe 6 couples. 6 groups, I would say, small people, small groups of 2. Long story short, the parents of the Billy Goats from Long Island and New Jersey. So I live in New York City, from Jersey. One of the dads is actually from my same county. Shout out Bergen County, New Jersey. So just funny, small world. We're on a hike in the middle of La Fortuna, Costa Rica, and it's people that you probably bumped into on the train commuting back and forth. I thought that was pretty funny. And I was like, your kids are freaking Billy Goats. And they're like, yeah, they're outside all the time running around. So anyway, we're starting our descent down the Arnell Volcano Trail. More or less the same as far as terrain goes. And gonna go finish this beautiful hike off. Just some kind of gravel stone. It's like I said, it's more of a trail. But I think the ever-changing ecosystem, am I using that term correctly? how it changes from like the lava rocks to the jungle to just different types of paths. More green, more dirt, more rock, obviously depending on the sun and the water and the lava. Look at me, my biology courses taking effect. But yeah, it's not too steep, but you don't want to be running down here. Although if you've done like the Leadville 100 trail run, this would be no problem for you. But again, you take your time, you bring some water. Sunglasses, I thought about it. They're in my bag, but I didn't bring them, or I didn't put them on, actually, I should say, because you're shaded pretty much the whole time, except for that like overview spot. You don't really need for sunglasses, in my opinion. I did put suntan lotion on, like I mentioned, but again, probably not like required. Absolutely.
They are running.
All right, so we're coming to the next fork in the road. As you can see, yellow this way, red this way. So we're gonna continue via the red and check out the longer road to our destination. All right, we've come to our first sign of a river crossing. Supposedly there's alligators somewhere along this. Oh. Definitely not the most sturdiest bridge, but we're trusting it. They say don't swim with the alligators, so I won't be jumping in there anytime soon. But pretty cool though, either way. Onward and forward. First sign of some wildlife. The little ants carrying their leaves into their hut. One by one. So people did say the trail could get confusing. I haven't noticed that yet, except for this right here, fork in the road. There's a sign with a red arrow pointing that way, but we're gonna do the road less traveled towards the lake and see what's up. Actually, nah, I think we're gonna stick with this not because it's sign, but better views maybe. So I went right. Not exactly sure if that's the right one, but we shall see. Holy cow, my heart just skipped a beat. An iguana. Let's see if I can find him for you. Oh man, it scared me. There he is. There he is. Woohoo! Wildlife. Steve Irwin would be proud. I found one. That's a cool looking one. Let me see if I can zoom in. Whoa. What's up, buddy? How are you? My name's Pete. Donde Nuevo York. Oh man, look, I had middle of time. I work out, so I have like show Instagram muscles. They don't actually do anything. I am the biggest scaredy cat ever. That scared the, oh my, see, now I'm just terrified of every little thing. But here's a lake. I think this is where the alligators are. Not too sure. It's obviously disgusting. So there's no way in heck anyone would ever swim in there, but I'm just hoping an alligator doesn't come and eat my legs. Little birdies though, birdies. So now I think we're just circling the lake pretty much is what the trail's doing. A lot of up and down, but they got all these stairs. I'm obviously doing it in a dry condition, which I'm very fortunate for. Muddy, rainy would not be fun. But like I said, as you can see, I just lucked out on the weather. Today's absolutely perfect. So this is where all three meet back up again. If you just did the green one, then this is where you meet up. 530 meters to go. It's about 200 feet. So we're almost at the end. I would highly recommend doing at least the yellow, because I don't even think the green takes you to that like viewing spot. Obviously it's gonna depend on your fitness level, but let's see, I've been at it and I didn't even pause it when I was up there. An hour and 20 in, and I still have 530 meters to go. And again, it's more of a walking hike than a walking trail than a hike. A lot of it's like this. All right, last 367 meters for my imperial distances, friends. That's 4,000 feet. So we're almost there. All right, so you finish the hike and you come to a restaurant with incredible views. My Wi-Fi just re-logged in. You got the volcano It's nice and breezy, a little shade. Lucking out with the shade right there. Oh man, what a day. What a freaking day. At the lake. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the start of the hike. Here's where I got dropped off from my Uber. So yeah, we're at the end. Finished at 1 hour, 30 minutes, and that included like a 15-20 minute stop at the viewing deck or whatever over there. I did move pretty fast. Not as fast as the billy goats. But and I also didn't see much wildlife because I wasn't looking up. I mean, there are people obviously with cameras and binoculars stopping, so it's always going to be at your own pace. I wasn't trying to break a record or anything like that, but I have to get back for my flight, number 1, and number 2. I just like the movement more, the views, than I necessarily care about birds and monkeys and sloths. Either I would love to see them, but again, didn't luck out on this one. But highly recommend the 1968 trail, the red one, the harder one, and I didn't mention before, $26 USD per adult to get in, so definitely worth the price of admission. My suggestion would be, obviously you can't predict the weather to be like this, so my suggestion would be to plan every morning to do this hike, but have a plan B, whether it's quadding, thermals, ATVing or something like that, and then maybe one of the days you luck out and do this. That's how I would handle it. But absolutely incredible. Hope you liked coming along. Hopefully you learned something about the hike there, and we'll check out the restaurant menu. Can't recommend the hike enough. Absolutely do it. Just a few housekeeping items about it in case you ever do want to come and check it out. I wouldn't get a private taxi. They wanted $70 round trip. Uber literally was $20 round trip, and that was with tip. There's Wi-Fi at the beginning and the end. It's like kind of the same spot. So there's like a restaurant and the reception area and stuff, and it has Wi-Fi. Literally, I hit request Uber. There was one probably in the parking lot, honestly, waiting for me. So super cheap, super reliable. Definitely recommend it. And then, as you can see, like the clouds are starting to form around it now. So I really lucked out. Got to check out of here in about 40 minutes. So I'm going to do a quick shower and then head downtown via Uber again, have a quick lunch, and then my small flight from Fortuna to Costa Rica, which I was talking to the people on the trail. They didn't even know there was a flight. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm definitely going to show that terminal, that plane. I think it's the best option available to get to and from. Instead of like a 3-hour drive, miserable in a bus, or renting a car and having to drive yourself, just get flown. All right, for our last meal in La Fortuna, came back to Pollo Fortunio. I got the pork bowl this time with some tacos to finish it off. I figured, hey, it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, so this has got to be my favorite airport and terminal I've ever flown out of. First, I'll show you the runway. So cool. There it is. Sick views, got your windsock. We came in from over there on the arrival and I could barely see the runway. I was like, where is this guy landing? We're getting so close to all the trees and stuff. Finally, he banked a right turn, base to final, and we landed. I don't even know, I think this is 2-4, so that means we landed runway 6. But yeah, pretty freaking cool, pretty unique. And then I'll show you the terminal. Can't really call it a terminal, but that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if they even have a sign, but it's the Arnell, and it just says karaoke. There's a little bar, people are chilling, having their cervezas, baños, and then some food it looks like they serve. But yeah, this is it. It's more of a restaurant than a terminal. That's the airline I'm flying, Sanza, the Costa Rican airline. And then, yeah, not much going on. I guess the door's not open to go onto the runway. Oh, here we go. Here's a little viewing spot. We'll go check that out. Maybe that's the entrance. There you go. Some plane spotting. You might not see a lot of planes, but $120 USD one way. I think it's a no-brainer. Saves so much time. I mean, you could literally get here freaking 3 minutes before departure. I don't think there's even security or anything like that. So Wait for our flight. We've got about half hour or so. I gotta figure out what hotel I'm staying in San Jose. But yeah, we'll board the flight with you and definitely take off on the Cessna Caravan. So we'll go fly to San Jose soon. Here she comes into land. We're about 20 minutes late from departure, but here's the Cessna Caravan coming into land. All right, here we go. Here's our ride. Gracias. Very similar to PD Lay Flats first class on United or Delta. Recorded it. It was 18 minutes takeoff to touchdown from Fortuna to Costa Rica SJO, and then just ordered an Uber for I think it was like $15 to my downtown hotel. All right, guys, we made it to our hotel in San Jose, Costa Rica. That's the definitely way to do it, is book that small flight. Sanza, I believe, is domestic carrier. And 20 minutes later, you'll be either in La Fortuna or back here in main city, Costa Rica. But hope you enjoyed coming along. I gave as much detail as I could. I know this was a layover / vacation / informational video on La Fortuna, Costa Rica. And those are the things that I look for when I'm picking destinations for myself, my girlfriend and I, my family, my friends. Does the Wi-Fi work? Uber's necessary? Can you walk places? What hotel, what restaurants? So hopefully some of that information you appreciated, you liked, and if you did, I'd really, really appreciate just subscribe and a thumbs up on the video, and I'll answer all the questions that you have about Costa Rica. If you have any comments below, I'll get back to all of them, or you can just DM me on Instagram at pilotpete.fly, and I'll get back to you. Just make sure you follow me first on Instagram so I can actually see the message. But yeah, I had a really, really freaking good time. I would say 3 days is the max you need in La Fortuna if you can hit the ground running to kind of see and do everything. The retreat, La Fortuna retreat, was unbelievable. The hiking trail, walking trail of 1968 volcano, 10 out of 10, have to do that. The waterfall, definitely put it on the list. Quadding, I can't even remember the name of Great Quads, I think it was earlier in the video. I love that spot. Granted, I have nothing to compare it to, but highly recommend going there. It was, I love the mix of jungle, water, open land, speed, slow turns, hot springs thrown in there for kind of free. It was an incredible experience. Zip lining, I would try the other one. I would really like to try that Sky Adventure one. I'm not saying my experience was bad. It just kind of felt a little bit more Mickey Mouse, for lack of a better term. Food was incredible. Again, I only had one meal, but the place I went last night was incredible. And then the Pollo Fernundo, I ate there twice for lunch. Excellent day. Arsenal Fitness for the gym if you need to work out while you're there. And I personally wouldn't rent a car. I would Uber everywhere and definitely take the small kind of plane hopper flight. Save yourself a lot of time, headache, and car sickness. But yeah, I understand now why people love Costa Rica so much. My first time here, I know there's so many more parts of the country to go visit. I know a lot of my friends go to Santa Teresa. That might have to be the next time I make it back here. But yeah, we're back to work. I'm actually gonna be flying. The company will pay for a first class ticket back to Memphis, my base. I have a trip starting tomorrow afternoon, so I'm gonna be leaving here really, really early. But man, I am so blessed and so grateful to have the opportunity to call this a job. And I got a few DMs this week, pilots in training saying, hey, I can't wait to I'm telling you, put in the work now, and you'll have the benefit of reaping those rewards here in the future, because I'm surely doing that right now, and it's just all worth it. It's just so incredible. But anyway, if you're an old-time subscriber, thanks for watching. If you're new here because you want to learn about La Fortuna and Costa Rica, thank you as well. I really do appreciate it. More videos to come, more content to come, and as always, I hope you enjoyed. Be safe, fly safe, and I'll see you on the next one.